It's the last Friday night game of the year, and oh boy, are we going out with a bang in the 5A Division II State Championship. These are the picks. Welcome into the picks, presented by VCR Now, your guide to the Texas High School Football State Championship games. My name is Greg Tepper of Dave Campbell's Texas Football and TexasFootball.com. Thank you so much for tuning in. Today, we're previewing the 5A Division II State title game. 7 o'clock Friday night at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. It's the Class 5A Division II State Championship game between the South Oak Cliff Golden Bears and the Port Neches-Groves Indians. What are the keys to this matchup? Key number one, trench warfare, and this is gonna be fun. South Oak Cliff has one of the biggest and most menacing offensive lines in the state, led by Big Bubba Ramsey Brooks. He has been outstanding up front, grinding it out offensively for an offense that has started to find their way with running back Danny Green. Meanwhile, Port Neches-Groves just coming off of shutting down a Liberty Hill slot T attack with their big nose tackle, Jonathan Hernandez, who is fantastic, and that is where the game is going to be won and lost. This big offensive line for South Oak Cliff, this big defensive front for Port Neches-Groves. This is big boy football, and it's going to be fun. So what happens when these two titans collide? Key number two, P&G's passing game. So Port Neches-Groves has a pretty balanced attack. Last week they got a big game from their running back, Isaiah Nguyen, but make no mistake, they're going to need to throw the ball against the South Oak Cliff defense because one-dimensional teams do not beat South Oak Cliff. So it's going to be up to wide receiver Chance Prosperi and quarterback Cole Crippen to come up with plays. It's easier said than done, going up against one of the best secondaries in America for South Oak Cliff, led by Malik Muhammad. So that's going to be the real test here. Can Port Neches-Groves find a way to throw against the South Oak Cliff defense, or will the secondary shut them down? And key number three, the scene. So it's going to be a party at AT&T Stadium on Friday night, and everyone is invited. Go back to last year when South Oak Cliff won that historic state championship. Remember that sea of white? All those people out there to support South Oak Cliff? Yeah, they're coming back, and they may be even bigger this year. And by the way, if you've never seen a Port Neches-Groves crowd, that is a group of people who are as football crazy as you will find in the state of Texas. And a sea of purple is coming up from Southeast Texas to Arlington. It is going to be an absolute zoo at AT&T Stadium on Friday night, and seats are going to be at a premium. That also means pressure. That also means who can handle the moment the best. That's going to be really important here. Both these crowds are going to be huge, okay? There's going to be a lot of eyeballs on this game. Which of these teams can handle the elements best? Who am I picking? I'm going with South Oak Cliff. The defending state champs get the nod here for a couple of reasons, especially on the defensive side. I think that they have one of the finest defenses in Texas high school football. Nobody has been able to consistently move the ball against them, and I think that's going to be the difference. For P&G, balance is going to be so important. They have to run the ball with Isaiah Nguyen. They have to be able to throw the ball a little bit with Cole Crippen to keep this defense honest. And furthermore, I think that matchup up front, that defensive line for P&G up against that big offensive line for South Oak Cliff is going to be really, really telling. I think this game is close, and I think it's pretty low scoring. 21 points might win this game. But I think South Oak Cliff goes back-to-back. Give me the Golden Bears. And those are the picks. What am I wrong about? Leave comments down below. Don't forget that subscribe button. Follow us on Twitter at DCTF, like us on Facebook, Facebook.com/Dave Campbells. Follow us on Instagram, Instagram.com/Dave Campbells, and of course, see us at TexasFootball.com, where you can find complete coverage of the 2022 Texas High School Football State Championship games at TexasFootball.com/state. Thanks for watching. Enjoy the 5A Division II State title game. We'll see you.